What's going on, guys? In this video, I just want to tell you about my journey in videography. So basically, I picked up a camera in like 2013, 2014. I had followed some fitness YouTubers and I loved what they did. And I was like, these edits are so cool. Like, I love this lifestyle that they're living and I enjoy, being active and I enjoy going to the gym and whatnot. So I was like, let's try it out. I picked up a camera, like $100 digital camera, Sony Cybershot. I don't even remember what it was. But I picked it up and I was like, let's just try this. So I vlog, and they're the most boring vlogs in the world. There was no plan. It was just, I saw other people doing it and I was like, let me pick up a camera. So I did that. I did it for a while before I was like, I want to try a cool edit. So I started researching, good quality cameras for a cheap price. And I ran across the Canon Rebel T3i and I found it on Craigslist with a nifty 50 for $50. Like, the camera body and the nifty 50 for $50. And not knowing anything at the time, I was like, sure, sounds good. So I bought it and I didn't know anything about cameras, lenses, focal lengths, settings, anything like that at all. And the first time, I remember so vividly, I picked up the camera and I turned it on and I flipped the screen out and I'm like I was like, why is this so close to my face? Like I'm so close to the lens, like this looks stupid. I was like, this is a terrible recommendation. So I let it sit for a while and kept vlogging on my whatever digital camera. And after some time I was like, let me try to make a cool edit with this. I had seen all these edits that, the YouTubers that I was following, like what they were doing. So I decided to give it a shot. And I did, and I loved it at the time. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. And I can't really play it because of the music licensing, because I didn't know anything about that. And so I did that. They are terrible, hindsight, being 2020. But I loved them at the time. And I realized, I was like, I love doing this. I love taking this piece of hardware and creating something from it. So fast forward, I stopped vlogging for a little bit, picked it back up again. I was like, you know what? I don't really care for this Canon. I'm not doing anything with it. It was basically sitting. So I sold it for like $150 or $200. So I made some money on it, which was pretty cool. And I was doing some research and someone had mentioned a Sony a6000. I'm like, cool. So I bought a Sony a6000 and I bought a Sony 35mm, like 1.8. Again, not knowing anything about it. It had a kit lens, which I used for vlogging. I started that again for a short bit. But the 35 1.8 was my workhorse. I had that from mid 2017 and use it pretty regularly up until just recently, which I'll tell you about. But the first time I made like a cool video, which I thought was cool, someone I was going to the gym with, they asked if I was bringing my camera and I was like, yeah, I'm bringing my camera. I was trying to film my workouts and document all these things. And I took the camera and I made a little edit from it and I loved it. It had caught the attention of the owner of the gym and he was like, hey, we have this event coming up for Halloween. It's going to be like a deadlift Halloween costume party. Do you want to film it? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Not thinking anything would come of it. He's like, we'll give you a free membership for the year, which is, $30 a month, $360 for the year. I was like, whoa. Like, I just got a free gym membership from just being at this event that I already was going to be at for 2 hours or so. So I filmed a video. They loved it. It caught the attention of a gym member who was part of another company. And he was like, do you want to film a video for us? I was like, yeah, sure. And he's like, this is what we want. Boom, boom, boom. How much will it be? And I said, I don't know. I don't know how to price anything. I don't know the value. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I was like, $150 each. I wanted 2 videos. He's like, yeah, absolutely. And I was like, wow, that was easy. At the time though, I was sweating because I was like, $150 each, $300, like that's a lot of money. Like, what are they gonna, where, I don't see the value in it. Anyway, they loved the videos. It caught some traction again, and the same gym the next year wanted me to do the same thing and got another free gym membership out of it. And then I just kind of started filming random things here and there. I didn't get paid for a little while. I was just doing fun projects, taking my camera, learning about it. When I say that 35 was glued to my Sony a6000, I wasn't playing. I used literally no other lenses for years. Fast forward 2021, I got let go from my job in April, and I was like, you know what? Let me take kind of my professional experience in the digital space and a hobby that I enjoyed doing, which was video, and let me try to make something of it. And so I was doing odd jobs. I was doing work with a digital marketing agency, doing social media management, and just picking up little side work here and there to be able to provide and have income, because I'm applying to jobs and I'm having no luck, and I just recently got married, and so I needed money. But then I would get like $100 project here, $150 or $300. And then I had like a $600 project I quoted, and they just responded. They're like, yeah, let's do it, $600. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. They saw the value in it. And, it took time. It took time until the end of 2022. I was still using the A6000 with the 35 1.8. And I was like, towards the end of 2022, I'm like, I need to upgrade. Like, I feel I have like pushed this camera to the max. I feel I have done absolutely everything that I can with it. I've made my money over 10 times at this point, because, multiple projects, the camera and the lens only cost me like $700 or so. And I made enough money, and I feel like I pushed it to its limit. I'm like, it's time now. So I bought a Sony a7 IV, which I'm recording on at the moment, a 28-75, a Tamron 28-75, which I'm recording on at the moment. I bought a couple lights, a couple tripods, and a microphone. And then I just went off. I started picking up more projects, and they were a little bit more expensive. And I had a great year in 2023. I picked up my first wedding, and I was like, this is amazing. I enjoy doing this. And after that wedding, I picked up 5 more weddings. And so I stayed busy for most of 2023, and it was amazing just being able to like take something that I had, again, just take this piece of hardware and be able to create a story, create a memory, create information, create whatever it is just from this piece of hardware that I enjoy messing with. 2024 rolls around, and things just kind of hit a wall. And it's been slow for sure, and it's been tough, but it's been great because I've been able to step back and focus on just being able to market myself a little better in an area that I feel that I struggle in. I post my work, and I do cold emails, and I do cold calls and whatnot. And it's been tough for sure, but I'm pulling back a little bit on some of that stuff, and joining networking groups, just trying to have these conversations with people and meeting people in my current place of work, because I have a job which I need at the moment. But this is where we're at right now. Like, I still love doing this as much as possible. Like, if I had the choice to be able to pick up the camera and create, a testimonial or a brand video, or, like a real estate video, or, social media content for a restaurant or a detailing company, whatever it is, I still enjoy doing those things, and I love it. And we're still trying to grow it, but sometimes it takes time, and it takes consistency, and it takes very aggressive patience. Like, you have to be actively patient. But hindsight again being 2020, looking at my journey, like, things started here, and then it's just like paid client, and then nothing, and then paid client, and then nothing, and then 2, and then over time. And then I had a great year in 2023, and then it just slowed down. But sometimes that's just the nature of things. Business isn't always going to be it's not linear, right? Like, you have to take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 4 steps forward, 3 steps, like whatever it is. But the important thing is that you're progressing in some way. And to me, and where I'm at now, I feel like I'm progressing in some way. I feel like I am, making progress in my business and the services that I provide to the people. They see value in it. That makes me happy. And, they turn around and refer me to people or whatever it may be. So that's the video. That's where I'm at right now. We're building our business, ladies and gentlemen, and just know that it takes time and it takes persistence. And I said that already, but that's the video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm just trying to build this habit here. I'm trying to build this consistency. So I'll see y'all next time.